Welcome back to Fallout 2, everyone. We're here in the NCR. I guess it's the Shady Sands area. Completed most of the quests around here. Let me look at it really quick. I don't know if I'm gonna do this one. I think I may have missed the opportunity to do this one, but I don't know. And then test mutagenic serum on a super mutant, but we got to go to Broken Hills for that one. Okay. I actually kind of wondered if we could use it on the one guy. I just wanted to see what happens if we do that. Let me do this really quick. We'll move that back out there. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. I need to get rid of some of these things. Okay. Let's see. Everybody needs to put their weapons away too. Let's talk to him really quick. Talk about gear. Let's see. How do I tell him to put his weapon away? Maybe he already has it put away. Weapon used, none. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's go back. Okay, that's it for now.
What you be needing? You got it, friend.
Did I already tell them to put their weapons away? Let me see. Combat control. None. I guess maybe I did.
What you be?
Does it look like he has a weapon? It's hard to tell. I don't think he does. Cassidy, that is. Yeah, I think they're not carrying him right now. Okay. So the guy... Let me go this way. I'll save it before I do it. I just want to see what happens. Curiosity. We're running this way, okay. I have yet to go to Broken Hills yet. I think where we're gonna go from here is... Why is the game running slow? Let's see. We want to go to... Oh, where was this guy at? Let's see. He wasn't here. He wasn't in there. Let's see. Where was he at? I thought he was in like a bar of some sort. I may be confusing where I remember him at. That's the hospital. I know he wasn't in the hospital. He was in No, he wasn't in the Katina. I could have swore I remember him. What was in... I don't think he was in here. Let me go check in here really quick. No, he wasn't in there. Huh. Yeah, I can't quite remember where he was at. I don't think he was down here. He must have, maybe he was in that section up there. Let me go over here really fast. Yeah, I don't think he was in here either. There wasn't really much here. We couldn't get over here. I kind of wonder what this building is over here, but I'm not too sure how to get there. We have to get some kind of authorization, I think. Let's see. I know he wasn't in here. Can we even get inside there? Yeah, no, I know he wasn't in there. That's where the Hubologists are inside there. I just can't for the life of me remember where I seen that super mutant at. I think his name was Lenny, maybe? Maybe he was... Okay, he was in here. Yeah, he's right there. All right. Is it me or there's some people in here that I don't remember seeing before? Let me go ahead and save it really quick. See who we can talk to. Same drunk you saw last time. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to Let's see. Which one was it? Is it this one right here? Okay, let's do that. Oh shit, son. He says no more for me. You see a dead Lenny. A power fist, huh? Hey, Water, how you doing tonight? Is nobody gonna, like, bat an eye as to what just happened? Let's see, your mirror, right? Some cop was saying something about you? That bastard Jack, what did he say now? Well, I wouldn't worry about it. He's dead. He blew himself up at the power station. You're kidding. That's the best news that I've had all day. I hope that his brains made nice wallpaper. Damn psycho deserved it. Have a rat a waster on me. Let's see. Okay. I think we've already read all this. Okay. Yeah, this guy didn't seem like he was hurting anybody, so I'm gonna reload. I just wanted to see like what happened. So at least we know. Hold on a second. What did the thing say? It said you tested. It says you gain 1,000 experience for using the serum. That's it, huh? Status. Let's see. Test it. Try Broken Hills. Let's go talk to the dude really quick just because... Shit, did you see that? Shit, did you see that? Bro just came up and wasted that guy. Glad to hear you're doing good, Water. I think we gotta find the guy that put us up to that. I want to say it was... Was it the guy down here in the hospital? Let's go check over here really quick. So you just used that serum on Lenny. Poor Lenny. He just melted. I'm gonna go to Broken Hills and use it on someone there. Why am I walking? I just wanted to see what happened. Hey Radio Man, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hell yeah, we're playing some Fallout 2. Okay, let's see. What's wrong, young man? I need a doctor. Let's see. It was not this guy. Okay, who gave us this? Who gave us a stim pack? Who gave us a stim pack? We gotta go find this guy now. That's part of the problem I have with this game is sometimes I can't remember like who gave me the quest. Was it? I think it was this dude. Hold on a second. So how did it go? Is the test done? Yes. And how did it work? He's dead, Jim. Still some bugs, huh? I see. Well, try and try again. What about my pay? Of course, the Cyberdog is all yours. Okay. Now we get... Okay. Well, at least we know we get the Cyberdog, so I know where we're going. We're not going to kill Lenny, even though he had a power fist on him. He's just... That's Lenny, remember? The obnoxious one? Get lost, chump. I mean, he is kind of mean, but... We'll go to Broken Hills first and see if someone else deserves it more. Now at least we know what it does. Let's see, what do I think of the game so far? It's... For one, it's good. It's a great game. There's definitely a lot of like quality of life improvements from the first one. It's a much more massive game than Fallout 1 too, as well. The things I like about it so far is there's more side content, but I feel like they added like... Well, I mean, most of the side content's pretty good. A lot of it doesn't really feel like filler, so a lot more surprises in the game for sure compared to the first one. I will have to say, though, that I feel like... Why is there so many rocks over here? I will have to say that I feel there's a pretty big gap with the main story. Let me talk about that really fast, actually. So... We departed Arroyo, we're out looking for the Gek. There's a lot of things to like distract you from here. And this is an open world RPG, isometric wise, right? So I understand that. I feel like in the first game there was much more of a sense of urgency because it had like the initial timer thrown on you, and so you kind of had that like oh shit moment, like I need to get going, you know. And once you brought it back, then it kind of opened up like the rest of the game after that. But in this game so far, like I feel like there's a hidden timer. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's reminded me twice that I need to get the Gek. So I know I have that to do, but there's still so much to do here. Just around the world. There's a lot of places I haven't even been yet. So I feel like the pacing with the main story is kind of a bit. This is something I think they worked on later on in the later installations of Fallout. But yeah, that would probably be my only thing, is that like if they kept the timer, it's just a hidden timer, and I think they did. Okay, where I need to get out of here. Let's see, where are we going now? We need to go. How do I exit from here? Oh, you know what I want to do before I leave, actually? I want to go see if I can stock up on some stuff. But I've been enjoying it, though. It's been good. I am playing this blind, so I'm not looking up anything. Occasionally, chat does give me a little hint here or there, but, you know, for the most part, people are pretty respectable about, like, not just spoiling stuff. I think we have... Let me check to see what I have in my inventory here. What can I sell, right? Because we got a lot of different things here. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of weapons, so we'll be able to sell quite a bit. So I do just want to get some ammo, I think, really, for now. I'm sure there's probably some good weapons we can get. I don't remember how this works, so let me check and see. Okay, let's see. So he's got 258 gold. What is this? This is a combat leather jacket. Okay. He's got a guns and bullets. HNA armor piercing needler cartridge, huh? And then he's got 2mm EC. I think someone said that's for the Gauss weapon. Let's see. You said mad respect, man. Thank you. And you said I have like the best streamer voice you've heard in a while. Man, I appreciate it. Thank you. I try. 7.62. Let's see. We do need some more 223. This is like the main gun that I've been using so far, is that 223 pistol. So I definitely want to get that. What's this here? This is an expanded lockpick set, huh? I wonder how much that is. Ooh, 1100. Man. Okay. Let's see. So metal armor. We really could use some different armor. That's 3200. I did get quite a bit of gold from doing some of the quests around here. I think I have about like 6,000 maybe. Let me see. How much do we have? 8,000. I know there's a set of metal armor over in, what was the name? Redding. The Wanamingo mine that we bought. There's a set of metal armor Mark II in there. I just got to be able to go back in there and kill the Alpha and then the rest of the Wanamingos. They're just tough as nails. And we didn't do it last time. Okay, so he has some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and take all this. That's 1100. We can make 1100 pretty easily. Okay, let's see here. So let's get rid of, let's see. 1 gives me 8. 2 will give me 1600. So now I got to make that up somewhere. Okay, let's go ahead and grab all the gold. 258. So now I'm at 1400. Let's go ahead. How much is this? Holy shit. Okay. Bro, he wants to charge... How much? He wants to charge me 1,200 for a magazine? I feel like he's like, this is the last Playboy in the Wasteland, you know? Compared to all of the other Fallout games, what would I rate Fallout 2? Well... Let's see. So I've played all of them at this point, minus Fallout Tactics and the Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. It's really kind of a bit hard to compare them against the others because they're all just so different kind of in their own ways. Sorry, I'm trying to think at the same time while I'm doing this and seeing what I could do here. What would be worth getting? So let's go ahead. What do I want to get? The story doesn't compare nowhere near to like Fallout New Vegas for sure, right? I think New Vegas, in my opinion, and I've said this before in some of my other videos, but I think New Vegas is like top tier when it comes to the story. Let's say 2,400, 2,600. Let's go ahead and put all this money back. 250. Playability wise, say 14. Let's go ahead and get rid of the 8 too. I think if you are so used to playing like modern games and you try to come back and play this, you know, if you don't give it a chance, it's going to be really tough, you know. Thankfully for me, like I'm a bit older, right? So I grew up on games like this, you know. It's fun to come back to something like this. My offer's not good enough. Dude, over 6 gold, are you kidding me? You cheapskate. So, how would I rate this game compared to the other ones? Here's some things that I'll say that I think's better about this game compared to some of the others. I love the RPG aspects to it, especially the dialogue. So I'll even compare this to like Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I felt like New Vegas had pretty good dialogue to it. Hey John, how you doing? But like the dialogue in this game to me felt much more unfiltered compared to, like, say if you get into like Fallout 4. Fallout 4's dialogue was incredibly watered down, you know. And despite going back and playing that game a second time, and I will go back and play it a third time here pretty soon in survival mode, it just pales in comparison to like the dialogue options that you can have in a game like this, or just, you know, just how much more like I'll just say unfiltered, you know, the language, the vulgarness, the fact that you can get cut off if you say the wrong things, you know, like I think there's a lot more at stake in this game from an RPG standpoint and the way the dialogue is compared to some of the later games, you know. So I think the RPG aspects and the character design and development is like pretty amazing. I think Fallout 4 actually had a very, very, very good talent system. The one thing I would have changed about Fallout 4's talent system is I would have put a level cap on you. And the reason why I would have done that is because it would have forced you to have to prioritize like how you're going to spend your perk cards. Whereas in Fallout 4, they basically just gave you an unlimited level cap, and then you could just get all the perk cards that you wanted to. But if they would have like put a level cap on there, say if you could only get to like level 40 or 50, like therein lies the challenge. It's like, okay, how do I design my catered build to how I want to with the perk cards that they had? But the system they had in 4 was great, was phenomenal. The one thing I didn't like about Fallout 3 with the perk system was that as you progressed down and got all your levels, like it didn't really offer a lot of incentives into the way that the perk cards were. You just like, I just kind of got to a point where I was like, I was like, okay, I'm getting this perk now, I'm getting this one, you know, but it didn't really seem like they were that much more significant than the others or something. I think New Vegas was kind of along the same lines, but I think New Vegas had a bit of a better system, and that's because they obviously learned, you know, took some lessons learned from Fallout 3. So I think the character design in Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, and I'll rate Fallout 2 maybe a little bit better than Fallout 1. And again, it just goes into, like, there was a lot of lessons learned carried over from the first game into this game. But the character design, I think, is like really, really good. You can either go with pre-builds or you can go with your own character. I chose to create my own character. But all these skills, in some way, shape, or form, kind of matter to some degree, depending on how you want to approach the game. And that's the uniqueness of this game that I love, is that you can approach this game in many different ways, you know, which is fascinating, because you get into like more modern games that are kind of just on like a rail system, and you're just kind of along for the ride, you know. But you come back to a game like this and it's, you know, dealer's choice, man. Like, you wanna throw in and just fucking level into unarmed and melee, like go at it, you know. You want to be, you know, speech master and some other stuff, but you have to really figure out like how you're going to build your character. And so I think having like the skill sets the way they did, where you have skill points to invest in, you know, was pretty genius in the way that it complements your stats, you know, and being able to improve this. So I will say, like, the complexity of the level of the character design is, I think, much better in these earlier games, especially Fallout 2. The karma system is really good that they improved in here because it really adds a level of complexity to the decisions that you make as you're going through the game. I don't think this was in Fallout 1, if I recall. I'm pretty sure it was not. If it was, I completely forgot about it, you know. But this is definitely, you know, you see this in Fallout New Vegas too, with the reputation and the karma system. And I know it's something that a lot of folks have asked for, you know, that was not in Fallout 4 that we would like to see back in some of the other Fallout games too. So yeah, so I think it's unfair for me to completely, you know, rate this against the other Fallout games just because they're different games, you know. These first two are much different than 3 in New Vegas, and 4 took it in kind of a different pathway as well too. But I will compare 3 in New Vegas and 4 kind of in the same line because they're a 3D, you know, much more of like a 3D action based game, you know. And if they do the remasters like I think they're going to for both 3 and New Vegas, then it'll be equal to kind of compare 3 New Vegas and 4 in the same lines. 4's combat system is unparalleled. It's just phenomenal. You know, it plays extremely well. I love it, you know. 3 New Vegas obviously was a little lacking in the combat system, but it was still fun to play, you know. The story elements of all the games have been really good though. So I know it's not like a direct answer. Sorry for not giving you a direct answer, but that's just kind of my initial thoughts about it. A lot of times, like when I finish a game, I like to kind of package my thoughts up and then come back and really talk about it a bit more. But I'm only maybe about halfway through the game, I think. So that's just kind of my initial impressions. Okay, so I bought some ammo. I think he had different stuff in each shelving, so I'm gonna check to see what he has really quick. You said it's most definitely a steep drop-off in difficulty compared to the 3D titles. You think this game is easier than the 3D ones? If I'm understanding you correct, Radio Man, is that how you're trying to phrase that? Let's see, a Ripper. What's this right here? A cattle prod. Let's see, what else do we got in here? We got some shotgun shells. Okay, those are be good to have actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can grab all those. Cat, oh my fucking god, dude. This guy's ripping me off. 3,900? Bro, I don't know if that's worth it. 3,900 for 120 shells? Dude, who does this guy think he is? The hell with you. $3,900 gold for 120 shells, man? Really? No. Okay, so you're saying the isometric games are harder. Absolutely. I think so. Like, Fallout 1 was brutal, man. Like, especially towards the end of the game, dude. Oh my god. That, like, there was one section in Fallout 1 that I completely got super stuck. And I couldn't do it. I had to drop the difficulty down to whip mode just to pass it, man. It was so difficult. I'm glad I was able to get through the latter parts of the game without having to drop the difficulty down, but I mean, it took a lot. It was hard. It was super tough. And this game does not hold your hand whatsoever from the get-go. Like, this game has been hands down much more difficult than Fallout 1. Fallout 1, at least I felt kind of eased you into it, you know? This game just dropped you off in the fucking deep end. I swear, man. It's been tough, you know? So, but I love the difficulty challenge with it, you know? Because where there's a will, there's a way. Don't want to pay 3,900 for 120 shells. I really feel like it shouldn't be that much. I mean, obviously I got the weapons to be able to do it, but I feel like I can maybe I can get a better deal somewhere else, you know? I don't know. Let me check his last thing here. Let's see here. What's he got? You've only been able to beat both Fallout 1 and 2 only once each. Is that because you've only played them once, or that's all you've been able to try to beat it, you know? How much is he going to charge for the fuel? I think he's going to charge a lot. Oh my goodness, man. I don't need fuel that much. How much for the 223? Oh my goodness. I'll just try to steal this stuff from him. Really should, man. He's So I've learned to try to save scum it quite a bit, save in different save spots, because there was a spot earlier in my playthrough that I almost screwed myself, and so I do have a couple different save spots, you know, that I can go back to if that's the case, because yeah, like at this point I would hate to be just in like one save spot and just get completely stuck and be like, oh man, I can't do anything, you know? So, because it can happen, you know? I mean, there's not really much you can do if you screw up your save files, you know? So, all right, let's go ahead and save before we depart. So we got a couple different things we can do here. One, we can head over to Vault 13. Right, let's go ahead and take a look at the world map here and see what we got going on. All right. So we could head to Vault 13 and try to find the Gick. I believe, based off of some of the context of the discussions we had with people in the NCR, I can't remember exactly who the dude was, but there was one guy that was telling us, and I think he was a drunk guy or something, but he was telling us about his I think he said there's death claws here. I think it was the guy that said that he, like, single-handedly, like, with his bare hands, like, killed, like 8 death claws or something like that. It was a great story. Great story. I don't know if I fully believe him, but I feel like we're going to run into some pretty nasty stuff at Vault 13. The other thing that we have left to do is we have Vault 15, which we, I can't remember the guy's name, Dalton or something like that, but he's down in the bottom of Vault 15. And I think we need to kill him. Now, him and his cronies that were there, like, definitely wasted me the last time we were there, but I wasn't fully prepared for how I wanted to do it. So I thought about going down to there and just trying to take him out. Now, I don't have a quest to do that. I was hoping to get a quest to take him out, but let's go ahead and pop back over to Vault 15 really quick. And remember, I left my car over here too. I didn't want to really use it just to travel to the NCR and waste the fuel. I was going to try to save it. So we do have the car over here that I can stash some stuff in. I like how it took me to the far edge of the circle just to give me a little bit of an extra chance to get raided as we get back in here. The squat. So here's my car, right? Let's go ahead and I hope nobody stole from here. I guess we'll see if people stole stuff. Doesn't look like it. So we're going to throw just a bunch of this random stuff in here that I don't need. Let's see, we don't need that. We don't need that. That. I think I can give that to Vic or somebody. What is this again? The Ranger pin? I think this gives me a bonus if I keep it on me, so I'm going to keep that on me. Let's see, we got a shotgun. Let me do this really. Okay. Okay. I think folks are telling me the 44 mag does better damage than the Desert Eagle. And then we got the 10 mil. So I'm going to put that up. I'm going to put this up. This is the main one we'll be using. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Magnum. So we'll put this up for now. 14 millimeter pistol. We'll put that up too. Put all these in there. Okay, what is this? 14. We'll put those in there. This is the doctor's papers. What the hell did I need doctor's papers for? I don't remember. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Let's see. I should probably give these to Solik, actually, because I think I gave him an SMG. And I'll give those to Cassidy. Okay. Is this my sharpened spear? Sharpened spear. Okay. We'll put one of these up. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to get ourselves equipped here. So let me see what Vic is wearing. Let's look at his, let's look at what he's got. So he has a leather jacket on. That's a used best weapon. So he's got the sniper rifle. Oh man, does that mean? Hold on a second. He's using the same ammo type as me, isn't he? Let me check his gear set that he's got here. Okay, so he's got a sharpened spear. Let's go ahead and take this back. Let's take this back. Take that back. What's this? Okay, we'll take that. Let's see. So he's got a pistol. Man, he's only got 23 rounds left. Okay, so I need to give him some ammo. So let's give him like two. What's that? Not 91. Uh, give him 50. Okay. And then I'll give him 2 stim packs. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't get hit too much. Let's go ahead and trade. Okay. So now he doesn't have any ammo for this. So if he needs to, I'm going to give him just 1 set. So it's give him 2 sets. How did it jump from 6 to 30? Does that make any sense at all? Hold on a second here. If I do 2, that is 30. Whatever. Okay. Let's give him... It's so weird. It's either 6 or 24. I wish I can give him like just 20. You know, I don't think there's a way to do that. Let me see here. Can we give him 20? No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. I'll just keep him with the sniper rifle. All right, let's go ahead and talk. I'm gonna look at his combat control too. I just want to see how he's set up right now. I'm pretty sure I had him on the custom. So I said burst. Let's see here. Be careful not to hit me. Run away. Let's see. Okay. Ranged distance. So let's go ahead and snipe the enemy, right? This is what we're going to do for this fight coming up. Attack. Let's see. The weakest, or who do we want to attack? Whoever is attacking me. Whomever you want, whomever is closest. So if we do whoever is attacking me, there's a little chance that he'll draw aggro from someone random. And I'd rather him not draw aggro. I think let me go check his health points again. Stim packs when hurt a lot. Okay. What's his health points at? So he's like 78. So melee damage, AP, he's got 9. Okay. Okay. I think we got him set up how we want. Let's check out Solik. Okay, what do I got for you, Solik? So he's using... No. 223? Like, and I thought I gave him an SMG. I did. Let's grab that. Grab that. Huh. And the problem is because I hit use... Okay, hold on a second. I think I know how to get that back from him. What is this? A psycho? Man, he had a lot of stuff on him, didn't he? So he's got some rounds here. Okay, hold on. I got so much stuff. I'm just trying to clear out some weight. That way, if I pick up a bunch of stuff, then computer voice module. I wonder what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, and he's got some fuel too. Damn, 98 pounds. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to carry all that. Let's see if I can. No, I can't carry that much. Okay, let's put that back up. Can't carry that much. Let's put those back in there. Still can't carry that much. Jesus. Man, he's got a lot, doesn't he? Here, let's move this over here. I'm probably gonna have to make multiple trips with this. Jiminy Christmas. I gotta get rid of this thing is what I gotta do. Oh, because I got... Okay, hold on a second. Duh. Let me go and put most of this shit up that I just picked up. My poor trunk, man, is gonna be filled with just a bunch of shit. Okay. Okay. So I can carry about 72 pounds. Okay. Okay, let's go talk to Solik again really quick. So let's do this. Let me give him all of these, and then let me take back that 40, 45, 50, 58, 68. Okay, we'll go ahead and trade for that. Man, the ability to trade with your companions in this game, way better than Fallout 1. Let's see. Okay.
What you be needing?
All right, so let's do this. I have the 223 on him, so I'm going to tell him to put his weapon away.
You got it. Sounds good.
Okay, so now we go back to trade, and I should be able to take that weapon off of him. So then if I trade that, and then come back and talk to him, combat control. So now what we do is we tell him to use his best weapon, which should be the SMG. Now he's got all that. He's got a leather jacket on. What's he doing in terms of burst? Sometimes don't worry about hitting me. And then let's see, run away, range, then melee, charge. Okay, let's see here. Stay close to me. Whomever is attacking me. This is going to do focus fire. So I'm going to try a focus fire method and see if we can't drop the... But he can tank a little bit too, though. Like, let's check out his hit points. Yeah, man, he's got 100 hit points. So he could take a hit, which may be kind of helpful in this fight coming up. I'm going to try this for now and just see how it goes. Let me go back and trade with him and see if there's more stuff we can take off of him. Just so I can free up some space. 37. He's got like 3 knives. He doesn't need all those knives. Let's take 2 of them. I'm going to take all the ammo back too since he doesn't need that. That's probably good for now. Let's go ahead and trade. Okay. Alright, so Solik should be mostly good. Okay, so let's put all these up. Okay. Let's empty that, and then we'll put this one up. Okay. Let me talk to Cassidy. Alright, let's see what he's got really quick. Does he have any ammo? He's got leather armor, which should be better. And he should be using the cause. So I want him with the shotgun shells. Be careful not to hit me. Tourniquet, range and melee, distance. How do we want to do him? He seemed to do pretty good from a distance. Let me put him at snipe. Attack. I'm going to have him go after the weakest guy. Stim packs, okay. And then let's see what he's got on him that I need to take off of him. What the hell is that? A doctor's bag? Geiger counter. Oh wow, he's got a lot of ammo. Okay. He doesn't have a lot of shotgun shells though, so let's give him all the shotgun shells we picked up. Okay. I'm going to I think what I could give him as a backup weapon. I don't have another one on me. He's got a lot of this ammo type, which I could give this Solic, but he's not going to have a lot of ammo, though. He's only going to have about 90. I think the problem right now is we're all going to be using like 223 S44. I got a ton of 44 ammo, which I guess I could use myself. Okay. Damn. I think I have another SMG I could probably give him too if it really came down to it. Let's go ahead and grab these from me. Let's see. With these use 223, right? Yeah, they do. Let's just get those out of his inventory. Let's get that out of his inventory. And that. He's got 2 ropes. Hey, Glimpse, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. You've started Fallout 2 now. Awesome. Hopefully your Fallout 1 playthrough went pretty good. Your chosen one is named Doug Purple. Nice. It's been a fun game, man. A little bit tougher than Fallout 1, but it's been fun though. Let's see. Oh, he had 2 Geiger counters on him. Let's grab another one. Geiger. I wonder why I just didn't plus him up. I think I'm going to give him an SMG, so I'm going to take this back from him. And then, let's see. Keep him with that. You're going to try a melee run? Man, you got to let me know how that goes. Good luck. I would dump all my points into, oh God, I don't think which ones do better. Agility, I think maybe, and then melee. Let's go ahead and trade. Okay, so I'm going to give him back an SMG. Oh, you already picked up Solic? Nice. Okay, let's just put that in there. Let's put that in there. Put these in there. Let's put that in there. This. Okay, and I'm going to grab a SMG. I think I have one in here. Yeah, I do. There we go. I'm going to put this in there. Okay, let's look and see what we don't need. I think we're probably pretty good, actually. He helped Tor with his cow troubles, but you can't seem to find him again. I'm not too sure where he went to, actually. Is that the guy that was in the den? Or no, not the den, but Klamath. Okay, I think I got all the stuff that I want. Here, let's, is that an empty? Let's put the empty in there. And then, let's see. The shack key, we want that. I don't need these. I guess I'll give those to Solic. You're surprised it isn't spelled clam. Oh my goodness. The dialogue is pretty unfiltered in this game. Okay. Solic, I'm gonna give you some extra ammo for now. But don't waste it though. Let's give him this. Okay, let's go ahead and trade that. And then I'm gonna come back and talk to Cassidy really quick. So we're gonna give him the SMG. And then I think that's it. Because I'm probably gonna primarily use these. So I think we're good. So he's got that now. Let me look at his combat. Oh, we already looked at his combat controls, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay. Okay, so you said it's odd how some companions have talking heads and some don't. I mean, really, so far, it's just been Solic. I have, like, the other ones I have don't have talking heads, but I think people said that there is a mod that you can put on here to be able to get more. All right, let's go ahead and do it this. Back to Vault 15. Okay. So we're saved. Gotta find the guy that we need to talk to. I don't remember which one it was. Which one had the main dude in it? Where did he go? Oh, he was over here, wasn't he? So this is interesting, but this is like the second time. I don't know if they had this, and I just didn't notice it before, but I'm seeing like his pathway of rocks. I swear I don't remember that last time. Maybe I did. All right, let's see. I got some questions for you. Do you work for Darian? Yes, I do. He's a middleman between him and the people up here. I'm not very happy about the fact, but now that I know what he's up to, I see. So, what do you intend to do about the raiders? Nothing. They have guns, they control the water, and they control the food. That means they're in charge, period. We have no skills. Okay. I wish he would give me a quest to do. We've already... See, this right here, there's a city west they called the NCR. They claimed Vault 15 as their ancestral home, and they want it back. They've been sending people here trying to talk to us and leaving, but we aren't going to... Oh, wait, never mind. So I thought maybe I'd be able to get the NCR to come back over here and help me. But they didn't. And I didn't get a quest to come over here and deal with the raiders too, so... I was hoping I would, but... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how we do this. I think we have to put on the key, right? Let's see, use on that. Otherwise it'll shock me. That does nothing. Hold on. I think it shocks you, but I don't remember what the gimmick was to opening it. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I think we already did it. Let's go down to 1. So now, here is the trick to this. The trick to this was sneaking by and just not talking to all these people. I don't even know if I need to sneak, but the trick was just like not talking to them. Because like when I talked to them, they pretty much were like, who the hell are you? And then they opened fire on me, but I was able to get down to like all the way down to the bottom without any of them attacking me. And okay, let me try this really quick. We're gonna save here. Because I can back out from here, right? So this is the back out point. But do they get mad if I just run through here? It took a while to walk through. I just want to see. Yeah, I guess we can just run through as long as we don't talk to them. Okay. Okay, we're going to go all the way down to 3. So here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that once we try to kill the leader, and let's see, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then the dog. Okay, so let's see, how are we gonna do this? All right, first off, let's get our weapons on here, and let's go ahead and reload. All right, buddy. Have a good night, Glimpse. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good luck with your Fallout 2 run, too. Okay, let's do this. So let's go ahead and, let's see, that's a Full Metal Jacket. It's hollow point. Let's go ahead and load it with this. And then let's go ahead and just load. Okay. So now, what I think I want to do is, I think I want to not even go and try to talk to this guy. I think I want to try to use the terrain to my advantage here and try to see if I can canalize them through this doorway, or potentially use the line of sight. So they're just so they have to spend action points to basically come to me. Now, what that will do is it will take some of my guys initially out of the fight because they won't be able to shoot through here. And we also run the risk of getting these guys involved in the combat too. So I'm going to see how this goes. So I'm going to save this in a different spot. We're going to save this here, and we will do vault, 15, bite. Okay. So I'm gonna try this out and see how this works out. And maybe we might get a little bit lucky here. I don't know if we'll. Okay. All right, I got 95% chance to hit him. So, oh shit, I should have aimed. Damn it. He was hit for 17 points, though. Now that I've done that, I'm going to use my points here and back away. That way we've line of sighted him. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now these guys got to spend action points coming through here. He's going to stim. He's going to double stim. Okay, we got first guy coming through. So this is the guy we're going to try to chop through here if we can. Let's go ahead and go for the eyes. I got him for 12 hit points. God damn. And then Cassidy ran straight in, which kind of sucks because now he's opened up to all of these folks here. Okay. It's not what I wanted. Where the fuck is Vic going? Oh shit, dude. That guy took out a hell of a weapon, didn't he? Okay. Which one had the... Let's see how this guy's looking right now. He has armor, weapons, and a bad attitude. Not the type of guy who likes your company, and he only looks wounded. Okay. He only looks wounded. These guys are going to light me up. So Cassidy's over here. Okay. Let's see if I can... let's see if we can't do a... See if we can't do a headshot on him. Damn, dude. His guard was hit in the head for 13. Okay. Vic, you're killing me, man. Holy Nikes, dude. I got hit for 78 hit points?
The Wasteland has claimed your life. Arroyo.
He didn't even mess around, man. Oof. Okay. Okay. Well, that changes some things, huh? This fight might be a little... I might not be ready for this. Okay. See if we can move up, like right here. 80, 95, 83. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me... Whoops. Let me do this really quick. Let's see. I need you to... Let's see. Custom. I did say snipe the enemy. So why did he run in there? Attack the weakest. Let's do... Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's try to get him in the leg and see if it slows him down. So he was hitting the left leg for 18 points. Now, so, okay, let me think about this. So if I moved, it caused them to have to come through the door. If I stay here, will they try to just shoot me from where they're at? Lessening their chance. Let's try it really quick and see what happens if I Okay, he's coming. Vic's coming. Vic. Vic was hit for 74 points. Vic is killed. What happens if you hit these guys in the arm? Do they... Darian was hit in the right arm for 18 points and he was killed. Why did it seem like that he dropped much easier this time around? And the shitty part is Vic is dead. He hit me for 10. There goes Cassidy. He was hit for 12. Oof, man, that one hurt. Wow, dude, they got some serious armor, don't they? Or weapons, don't they? I'm gonna give this one a few tries. I think this is my highest damage dealing that I got, so I'm trying to stick with this initially. Let's see here. What happens? Can we get over here? Okay, I was hoping they would follow me, but they didn't. We need to get to the computer. I was checking to see if maybe there's another way to deal with him, but it doesn't look like there really is, so... Okay. I don't know what kind of weapons he's carrying around, but these guys over here are pretty deadly, so maybe I might try to focus on them. That's a 72% chance. Let me see if I can sneak a little bit closer here. That's an 80. Okay, let's go ahead and go with that. And let's do a leg shot. Let's do a left leg. So I hit him for 14. Didn't cripple him. I was hoping to cripple him to kind of impact his AP maybe or something like that. Oh, he's got the weapon. Okay. I was hit for 30. Vic was hit for 22. Okay. He's got a pretty badass weapon, doesn't he? Oh, what? I missed? Damn it. I don't think I'm going to survive another turn. Ouch. Ouch. Come on, bro. Yeah, these guys are tough. I might not have the weapons to deal with these guys. Trying to think what's going to be the best strategy here. He's got a pretty badass weapon. Most certainly, John. Okay, let's do this really quick. Okay, let's go ahead and give him a leg shot. All right, he's hit for 18 points. Well, I can't really move too far, can I? Shit. I don't like how they move, how they waste turns moving around. And that could be a problem too. Jesus, man, I gotta waste so many stims. I'm gonna get back out of here, line of sight him. So he stimmed again. That sucks. But at least he wasted a turn doing that, though. So all these guys are wasting turns. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, let's see if we can drop this guy here. Let's go for a headshot. Okay, there we go. So we got Darian out of the picture now, so now I gotta worry about these two fuckers over here. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and end my turn. Solar plexus. All right. So I'm almost full on hit points, so it doesn't do me any good to use a stim pack right now. These two combat armor dudes are like the highest threat. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and go for the head and see if, so it's a 95% chance. Maybe we get lucky. I hit him for 14. That sucks. Okay. He hit me for 51. Oh, damn. I'm not going to be able to survive this. Vic, you son of a bitch, man.
The Wasteland has...
Those guards are no joke. All right, let me try something really quick. So, why are you guys spending time running away? Let's see. Let's see. Stay close to me. Let's see. Strongest. Okay, let me try this really quick. That's it for now, and then what about you? So, stay close to me. This might not. Whomever is attacking me. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay. I mean, we dropped Darian, which was good. He's got a pretty nasty weapon, but those guards, though, are brutal. And I don't want to, like, there's not really a good option here, because if I try to focus fire on the guards first, he's got something that I think will eat me up, too. And he seems like he doesn't have as much health. Let me do this. Let's go ahead and try to cripple him again. See if we can get, maybe I get a better chance with the right leg this time. Oh, you son of... Can I end combat? Fuck no. They already know I'm here. Oh, and I gotta do all that shit over again. Let me... Alright, hold on. Let's do this really quick. Not gonna start the fight on a miss. That's just opening up for trouble. I need every advantage I can get here. Stay close to me. Range. Oh wait. Did I? Maybe I already saved it after doing this. Let me see here. I may have, and I just didn't. Maybe I forgot. Ranged. Here we go. Let's see. Stay close to me. Okay. Okay. Do this. Save game. Okay. Let's try this one more time. I'm not gonna open up with a miss. Okay. That's what I like to see right there. Critically hitting the left leg for 28, knocking him to the ground like a bowling pin in a league game. Hell yeah. All right, how far can we move out of here? Let's get out of the way. He was hit for 25. Okay, now we got these guys coming up here. He's stemmed too, which sucks. So, okay, let's go ahead and try to drop this dude right here. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. We might have some business here. Let's just go ahead and stay right where we're at. I'm still pretty good. Okay, hold on. You cannot save the game at this time? Oh, dude, did they, did they take the ability to, like, save scum during the middle of the fight away in Fallout 2? I guess they did. Man, I remember me abusing the shit out of that in Fallout 1. Alright. Touche developers. Well, son of a bitch, we just gotta commit then. Yeah, I got both these guys right here. Alright, so that's Darian. He's out of the way. We got these two dudes right here that I gotta worry about, and then this dude. So I'm gonna go for this guy right here, and I'm hoping that they will try to shoot him and maybe get some additional shots on these guys here. So let's go for... I wonder if I can go for a leg shot and it'll drop him. I mean, it's like a headshot might do more damage, you know, as a potential maybe to one-shot them, but like this could drop them too. I don't know. Let's go for the head. Oh my, 90% chance to hit and you fucking miss, dude. He's like 2 feet in front of you. God, my guy sucks. Hey, big chum, how you doing tonight, buddy? Oh man, dude, that's not what we needed. This run was going so well. Shit, man, I'm gonna have to heal. Oh, come on now. Damn those guys, man.
Your village is lost, doomed to die of starvation.
I just got messed up right there. What's going on, big chum? Been dealing with a lot. All right. I'm gonna come back to this fight. I think right now if I do happen to do it, it's probably gonna be a little bit of luck, you know. There might be a way to do it, but I'm not too sure. Like tactically wise, I'm not too sure what else I can kind of do right now. I'm trying to use the terrain in my advantage to get them to come to me. Just for shits and giggles, I want to check something out really quick. What happens if we start shit with these guys right here? Let me try to get all my companions in here with me. Do I remember messing with these computers? I think I did. This is the control center computer terminal. Terminal indicates that all security systems in the vault are offline due to a power failure. So the power was like up on the second floor. Other than the location, the computer contains no useful information. Maybe there's a way to get the power going again. Let me try something really quick. So, due to a power failure, can I try to repair this? You cannot repair that. Can we science it? You fail to learn anything. I mean, you fail, or let's see, science is 7. We try this a few times. So, and you can't repair it to me means like you, if it was a fail to repair, that's one thing, but a can't repair means you can't do shit to it. So, let's see here. Let me go back up to the second floor. Because I wonder if you can get the security system online and just let security kind of deal with them, you know, if you get the power working. But there was a power generator on the second floor. That was over here, right? We came over here. It says the generator seems to be in an emergency standby mode. The power output is minimal. But how do you, let's see, can we repair it? Vic comes over to try to repair it. You can't seem to find anything wrong. It just doesn't work. What's repair again? 8. You cannot repair that. You can't seem to find anything wrong. It just doesn't work. And there's no other computer system. So really, I think the computer behind what's his name? Darian might be the only one that controls like the security system, because if there's nothing wrong with it, then none of those computers on the other floor basically put it into the mode we needed it to, or let us do anything with it. Let me check the first floor again really quick. I guess we can try interacting with this one over here. It's a green screen display monitor showing various bits of data. Let's try to science it, see what happens. You fail to learn anything. Okay, fail to learn means we might possibly could learn something. But that's not controlling everything though. Vic, can you repair the computer? You cannot repair that. Nope, I don't know. What's this? Oh, there's a computer terminal right here. Let's see what this one does. Hold on a second. I didn't check this one before. Okay, the terminal monitors. This terminal monitors the force field generators. It indicates that the unit is offline due to a power failure. Well, if it's a power failure, but the generator said there's nothing wrong with it, I'm not really too sure. Hmm. And really, that's just force field generators, so it's not like it's going to activate the Mr. Gutsies or something to come out and, like, kill everybody. It's just going to activate force field generators, possibly. Then there is just blood. You see a blood stain. That's kind of, like, weird how it's just there. Alright. I think we'll try to come back to do this one. Let me go to Vault 13 and see what's going on there. Because at least we can try to get the Gek and make some progress tonight. I don't want this this whole episode tonight to be like nothing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drive over there. I love the music with the car. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and move. Okay. Now. Dude, the music is really ominous here. Holy moly. There is Vault 13. So... Oh my god. You see bones? Look at all those bones there. Looks like something must have happened. This almost looks like you could blow this up right here. Like it looks like there might be something behind there. Okay, let's come over and check this out. You see the vault door terminal. Probably should have saved it before I just go bouncing in here, but back to where it started. Oh wow, I just get right in, don't we? All right, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and save it really quick. Let's go ahead and save over this game right here. And we'll say Vault 13. So we're trying to find a Gek. Garden of Eden creation kit. That way we can save our tribe. Wow, there's people in here. Fascinating. You gain 2,000 for finding Vault 13. Okay. Can we get in here? Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. These might be the talking death claws. Remember there was talking death claws in the other okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Well, let's act like we're not a threat here. You see a large death claw. The creature is composed of rippling muscle, sharp teeth, and claws. Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of this Deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? I love the dialogue. To kick your ass. Most certainly not. But, let's see here. How is it possible that a Deathclaw can talk, and so well? Better than me, a tribal, right? I want to know what happened to the people who once lived here. I'm looking for something called a Gek, and I was told I can find one here. I'm investigating raids on local Brahmin ranches. Do you know anything about this? Okay, I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving now, right? You find a talking Deathclaw, and, you know, your first instinct should be to just be like, yep, we're just gonna find ourselves out. Thank you very much. So there's a lot of dialogue here that I want to try to get into. First off, I hope it doesn't, like, we can reload it if we mess it up, but I really want to see, we got to get off the chems too. That's right, John. Chems and alcohol. Let's see what he says about this first one here. Forgive me. I do not mean to be rude, but I don't see that this is relevant to our conversation. I can speak your tongue. I can read your written word. What more needs to be said? I don't mean to pry, but surely you can understand my interest in this matter. Well, yes, I certainly can. Very well. If we part as friends, human, you should speak with Gorse. I like how he says, if we part as friends, right? This isn't a guarantee. This motherfucker right here is just judging me up, sizing me up. Is he going to drop me, right? We don't want to say the wrong thing and piss him off. What's his name? Gorthar? Gorthar? Okay. He has more understanding in this matter than I, and he can usually be found inside the vault library. Okay. I have no intention of adding a Deathclaw to my list of friends. Bye. Okay, thank you. I look forward to meeting Gorse. So why have you come here? I want to know what happened to the people that once lived here. They're gone, human. We did not kill them and take their home. It is not our way to kill, and I understand that you may not believe me, but I hope that you will judge me by my actions toward you, and not out of fear or prejudice. Maybe you figure I can kick your ass. Let's see. You seem to be an honorable being, Gruthar. Okay. Okay, so I am looking for a Gek. A Gek. Is that not a small lizard? No, wait. That is a gecko. I'm sorry, but I do not know what a Gek is, nor where it can be found. Hey, that small lizard comment was really funny. That relative of yours. Let's see, it's obviously talking, to be honest. I'm not exactly sure what it is myself. Let's see, okay. Will you let me look for it? I'm sorry, but I do not allow just anyone to wander these halls. I am responsible for the safety of all who live here, and I must exercise caution. Okay. Okay, here we go. I understand you're concerned. You don't know me well enough to trust me, but what if I can help you somehow, and in return you allow me to look around? Gruthar stares at you intently for a moment. You would be interested in helping us. Yes. I sense a little... He says, yes. I sense a little evil in you. I'm trying to figure out where we had evil karma in this game, outside of... I'll have to look at my karma. I shall place my trust in you. Thank you. I wonder what happens if you were, like, fully on evil in this game. Like, would he not trust you, you know? Okay. There are many machines here. Oh, shit. Let me go back and read this. There are many machines here, machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines and it obeys. The machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human lands. Wait. I have ordered raids on the human lands so that we may survive, and I'm not proud of this, and I would put an end to it if you repair this machine. I'll be able to feed my people once again, and I will gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? Let's see. It sounds like the voice recognition module has gone bad on you. Let's go take a look. Thank you. The machine is in the vault control center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I am placing my trust in you. Please do not betray it. You are welcome here. Let's see, I will not let you down. This really is one... Let's see. This really is one born every minute? Or there really is one born every minute? I don't think I understand that comment. Okay. So, who has the voice recognition module? Somebody did. Hopefully it's not in my car. Vic, did Vic have it? Hold on a second. Let me see here. Voice recognition module. Vic did not have it. Let me see. Who had this? Please don't tell me I put it in the car. I don't think I did. Maybe it was Solik. I know I have it somewhere.
What you be need?
I gotta talk to him about the spirits. There it is, right there. Voice module. Okay. We also have a water chip too, which I happen to grab. So if his water thingy is broken, then we might be able to fix it. Okay, we got that. Tell me about the spirits.
Spirits be willing to talk. What you want?
What do they tell us about this place?
The spirits see the same swallowing cloud heading to your home.
That's not good. I think we're running out of time.
What you be needing? Spirits be willing to talk.
What do they say about our chances?
Taken. All taken.
Is that good? I don't know if that's good.
What you be need?
Okay. All right, so we got what we needed. Um man. It watches you with strangely intelligent eyes. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save the game here. Uh inside Vault 13. I don't want to mess this up. Can I go talk to this dude here? Let's see if he'll let me. Big Chum, you said you wish you had strangely intelligent eyes? I wonder what intelligent eyes look like. Let's go talk to this dude. Hello, I am Joseph, the herbologist. What can I help you with? We just need to ask some questions. How is it you came to befriend these Deathclaws here? Eyes that know what they're doing, like the shifty eyes, right? Let's see. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not a prisoner. I stay because I'm needed here. I've learned to accept the fact that some of my patients are Deathclaws. That's very commendable of you. Let's see, can you leave here if you wanted to? Why, yes, I can. And I often do. I have to collect my herbs from time to time and have never been stopped. I used to wonder if the Deathclaws were secretly following me, or whether or not they would stop me if I tried to leave. So one day, I put the theory to the test. I traveled to another town and stayed there for a week or so before returning. When I got back, I was warmly welcomed. Gruthar, the pack leader, came to me privately and personally thanked me for coming back. No, I am definitely here because I want to be. You took a foolish chance and lucky it paid off. All right? Okay. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? Well, let's see here. Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons, the horn variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of... Man, dude, they don't give me any time to read that shit. An even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old with some... What? About the equivalent of an 8-year-old, with some individuals reaching human normal level. Their learning capacity is very high, and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Let's see. You said buried eyes, Big Chum? Although they do not have vocal cords, the Deathclaws seem to mimic human speech much in the same as a parrot does. I've yet to discover the exact mechanism behind this, so I'm unable to say more at this time. Socially, they're pack animals and with very rigid code of ethics. They are led by an alpha male who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than having individual families as humans do. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack as far as I can see. There have been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's all I can think about for now. I hope that helps you. This is fascinating because I don't feel like in any of the other games, like there's ever been anything kind of like this. The only thing I think that comes close is like when I seen the Enclave use um those headsets where they seem to like control the Deathclaw. I think. Oh, you know what? Actually, it was either in Fallout 4 or I think it was in Fallout 76. I think there's a Deathclaw you run into, and it's not hostile, and you can actually interact with it to some degree. But I don't remember if it talks though. So I'm kind of wonder if why the talking Deathclaw stuff wasn't really kind of explored more in maybe the other games. And maybe it was, and I just missed it. But uh, I've because I didn't play this game first, and I'm playing this game last out of all the ones that I have played. I've been conditioned to fear Deathclaws because they're just kind of like the most scariest creatures that you kind of run into in the Fallout universe. But anyway, so I'm impressed with your knowledge, Mr. Joseph. What would you like to know? How did you come to be here in the first place? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called out to me in the darkness. I have been watching you, it said, and I know that you are a healer. Are you dedicated to your art enough to heal someone foreign to you, someone whom many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured, regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some sort of thief or raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. You can't begin to imagine my surprise when a couple of Deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told them that I couldn't work on him. Let's see, I told them I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me. How did they blindfold him? And then brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. What a waste to be here when you could be helping others. You're truly dedicated. Okay. All right. Thanks for the information. Okay. Let's see if we can interact with these computers over here. Doesn't seem to want to let me interact with the computers. Okay. Let's try to do this one behind him really quick. Nope. What about this one? The video display unit has a variety of computer monitors and other screens. It looks very busy. Okay. All right. So he said the third floor, right? Okay, well, we're not going to mess around too much. I'm going to go straight down there and see if we can fix what's going on here. Okay. So there's another human here. It's a tall, lanky man with thick glasses. That's the main frame. Aha, we got another lady here. A young woman in metal armor. What is this? A robed figure? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and chat with all these folks. I'm surprised to see that Vault 13 is maintained in pretty good condition, you know. Well, I'll be. How are you doing, Zrostylz? I hope everything worked out for you at the squat. This is Dahlia. Dahlia, thanks to you, things have worked out great. At the squat. It kind of really hasn't, but hey, I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. So what can I help you with? I have some questions. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not. I'm here of my own free will and I like it. I think this will be a safe place for me and stay for a while. Staying with a bunch of Deathclaws I feel like would be pretty safe, right? Okay, all right. Can you leave anytime you want? Yeah, I've been told I'm free to go or stay. I'm staying for now. Okay, then. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I don't know any more about them than you do, I guess. I'm still trying to get used to them talking to me instead of tearing my head off and using it for a golf ball. It's scary, you know? It is in a lot of ways. Let's see here. How did you come to be here? After I left the squat, I didn't know what to do with myself, and I figured I'd just drift into another town and another hired gun job. So I was wandering the desert trying to decide exactly where I should go when one day I was looking for a good place to camp. It was getting late and I didn't want to be out in the open after dark. Off in the distance a ways, I thought I saw a campfire, so I decided to see who was there. So I sneak up on the campsite, and there are these two Deathclaws just sitting around the fire just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a little cry of surprise. I jumped up and turned to run right into the arms of another Deathclaw, standing right behind me. Anyways, to make a long story short, it took a while for me to realize that I wasn't about to be put on a spit and barbecue. Instead, I was brought here and interviewed by Gruthar. Now I can live here if I want. That's interesting. Let's see. Why are you worried about needing a place of safety? When I let you buy me in the squat, I broke my contract with my employer, and I was sure that I'd be hunted down and killed because of it. Seeing you here convinces me that I don't have to worry about that. I can only assume that my previous employer is no longer in any condition to be concerned with. Well, not really. He's still alive, so, you know. And what's interesting is I don't have an option to say, like, no, we haven't taken care of him. But anyways, you know, it is what it is. Okay, it takes a load off my mind. You're welcome. That's it. See you later. All right, let's go talk to the robed figure. This thing looks big. Ah, this is Gorse. Hello, I'm Gorse. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Let's see. I'm Z. I'm from the outside world. It's a pleasure to meet you, Z. So, you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I'll bet you've been around and accomplished things. Am I right? Let's see, I've had some adventures. Say, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. It's a deal. I would love to hear anything that you can tell me. So, what would you like to know? All right, let's see here. So, what are you doing here? I'm a student of sorts, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now, I'm studying the culture that Deathclaws are forming, and comparing it to human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information that I need here. It would really help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go it alone, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I have the charisma to bring him on as a companion. It's possible that we do, but I don't. Okay, so you're a scholar. Okay, so are you a prisoner here? No, no, no. I can leave at any time I like. I haven't done so because I don't want to travel alone. It's pretty tough and I can take care of myself, but it would still be one person alone in the desert if anything happens. Too much of a wimp to make it on your own. I got you. Let's see. I don't like traveling either, so I don't blame you. Okay. How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Interesting. Okay. So you're pretty new here yourself. If you don't mind, I need to know more. What can you tell me about the death claws? These aren't your average death claws, as I'm sure you've noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense if, there's the connection to the other games that I've seen in the other ones. So it seems the Enclave needed an army, and they chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and, well, you get the picture. Anyways, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence, so they needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. So the Enclave started messing with the virus or some such thing and then injected the Deathclaws with it. This virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of super beings. So the Enclave wanted to see what it could do to Deathclaws. And well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for slavery, so they played dumb until they could gain their freedom, and here they are. Okay, anyways. Big Chum, you said you would die easily in Fallout. This one's pretty tough, man. I've died. I don't have a death counter, but like I'm gonna say I'm probably like in the 30s, maybe more. That sounds like the biggest crock of shit that I've ever heard in my life. So it sounds like what the Enclave did is they took the FEV, the Forced Evolutionary Virus of some sort, and they used that on the Deathclaws. And I think in Fallout 76, I will get there eventually. So we will visit West Tech, if I remember right. And there's some interesting lore implications with what was it, West Tech? Yeah, I want to say there was like West Tech with some of the stuff they were testing the FEV on. You would just lay in the desert accepting your fate. I don't know what I would do. I just run around and try to survive, but who knows? Okay. Do you know what happened to the people who used to live here? Sigh. They were captured by the Enclave. Gruther and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Gruther's mind, and he's never really forgiven himself for complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what's happened to them since then. So in the very, very beginning of the game, there's the cutscene, and I was pretty surprised about it, right? Because I've never seen the cutscene before. So to my surprise, like you see these group of folks leaving the vault, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're leaving, cool. And when they open the door, who happens to be there? The Enclave. And I said, okay, this is interesting. How's this going to go down, right? And and like they just fucking shot him and killed them all, you know, and that blew my mind. I was just like, whoa, you know. So it like this game really kind of, you know, for everything that I've known about like the Enclave and stuff, like in the other games, like maybe I should have seen that coming, but it just seemed like so unprovoked and was just like, what, you know, what was going on with it, you know. But I can imagine like if this was your second game, like if you were playing these as they like came out or whatever, or just this is all you knew, you know, it really sets up, you know, like some kind of like bigger situation that's going on. And then towards the earlier part of the game, there's a part where you actually come across some farmers, and I think they got like you see him just get shot by the Enclave, and then the Enclave guy, he's like a really huge dude. He basically says like you didn't see anything, walk away, you know. And I'm like, you know, I'm like a level 1, so I'm like, sure, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna walk away, I don't want to die, you know. Anyway, so sorry, I got off track here a little bit, but just kind of the way that they set up a lot of different things here, it's pretty neat. Um, I knew those death claws were responsible somehow. I need some more information though. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside our control. He should learn to forgive himself. Okay, what can you tell me about Gruthar? He's not the monster that he appears to be. He genuinely cares about all of us here, and he's doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives. I don't know what else I can say about him. You'd have to get to know him and judge for yourself. Let's see, he deserves better. He's a Deathclaw. I find it hard to believe he can have any redeeming qualities. Okay. Do you think Deathclaws are a threat to humans? Well, the potential is there, especially when you take their new intelligence into account. However, I don't think that Gruthor and his pack pose a threat. They all seem to respect life and personal freedom above all else. Now, I don't expect you to take my word on this, and I would ask you to judge for yourself, but there are others who live here whom you can ask questions. Okay. Let's see here. Do you have any information on this enclave that you spoke of? No, only what I've told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. Why, I don't know. That's about it. What was to the west of Vault 13? There was, what was to the west of Vault 13? Oh, that was the military base, wasn't it? There might be, I mean, there may be something else, but I think it was the military base that we blew up. Wasn't that where all the FEV was, if I recall? I think it was. Okay. Every little bit of information helps, and I thank you for it. Okay. What do you know about the virus? So I think it's called FEV. There we go. Forced Evolutionary Virus. The Enclave is or was doing extensive research on it. I'm sorry, but I just don't know anything more. Let's see, that's okay. Okay, a few other things. So you mentioned you wanted to do some traveling. How about joining me? Let's see, but you've got too many people with you now. I'll wait here until a position opens up. Damn. Okay, so we can't take him, but we could take him. I don't know who I'd want to get rid of because I mean, maybe Vic. But at least we know we could possibly grab him. Okay. Well, hello. I'm Ariel. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Who are you? Let's see, I'm Z, and yes, I'm new here. Let's see. Hi, you're looking rather down. What's up? Let's see. Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with? I'd like to ask some questions. Let's see here. Why are you sad? My husband recently died. I miss him, but I'm having problems adjusting, that's all. Okay, how did it happen? My husband and I were traveling with a caravan on the way to the New California Republic. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter, Sandy. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders one night, and they were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone, men, women, and children. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy and... Okay. This caught me off guard. Hold on a second. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy and me. We were to die next when a miracle occurred. Okay, hold on a second. This game takes place in 22, what is it, 2262? I do not remember what time frame Fallout New Vegas takes place in. But no, this isn't. This doesn't make this. I don't think this lines up. So I'll say this: in Fallout New Vegas, when you play the Honest Hearts DLC, you come across a series of letters from a guy named Randall, if I remember right. I think that was his name, was Randall. Hands down, probably one of the better writing that I've seen in the game. Like, truly amazing. Not going to spoil it. But I'm just going to say that I wonder, I don't know if it's the same guy. I kind of wonder if it's the same guy. She says Rand. The guy's name was Randall. I wonder if Rand's short for Randall. Because he, in the story, I could have swore he said that his wife and daughter died to the bombs, though. So I don't think the story makes sense. Probably not the same guys. But anyways, it would be really interesting if it was. Now the other thing too is I've seen so many references in Fallout New Vegas to like this game here, so it's possible, but I don't know. So someone that knows the lore a lot better than I probably can answer that question, but I may have to go look this up though. Anyways, okay. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had shot Rand. He stood next to my husband's body and laughed at me as he aimed the gun at my head, and suddenly, And suddenly, this huge claw came out of the darkness and grabbed me from behind, and thank goodness, as Sandy didn't see what happened next. Anyway, the raiders were being wiped out by this group of death claws. The one that saved Sandy and me stood near us and talked to me. He kept reassuring me that I was safe and that he was sorry that he couldn't have gotten there any sooner to help us. Afterwards, though, the death claws brought us here. Let's see, what a crock. I'm out of here. Let's see here. Thank goodness that you and your daughter are safe. Let's see, Big Chum, you said, I don't know. All you know is Joshua Graham. So he's the dude that was part of the Legion, right? The bandaged guy. So he's like one of the main characters. But like the story I was talking about, you don't actually meet the guy. You see where his body is, but his story is told through, I think, a series of 15 notes that you find scattered throughout the Honest Hearts map. Really, really good story. And when I mean good, like it, take it for what you will when you read it, like it's there is some emotions to it, but I think it was really well done the way they did that. And what I really liked about that DLC too is the fact that they had stuff like that really encouraged you to do a lot of exploration, because as I found those notes, I kept wanting to just find more. I was like, man, there's got to be more to the story, and so I explored the whole map, to find out everything that happened, and what a treat it was. Okay, let's see. Are you a prisoner here? No, I can leave at any time that I want. The Deathclaws have made that very clear to me. They don't hold anyone here against their will, as far as I know. I think you're lying, bitch. Let's see. I see. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask you. Let's see. I see. Okay. Are you treated all right by the Deathclaws? They provide me with food, water, shelter, and protection. I feel very safe here, and that's more than I could ask for. Okay. A lizard lover. What did you guys used to call me with the synths? What was it? The tin can lover, or the I can't remember what you guys called them. I don't remember. Okay, would you like to leave the vault? I've considered it, but I would have to say no. I feel safer here than anywhere else that I've ever lived. I do get lonely for the company of other people like myself, but hopefully others will come and live here in the future and satisfy that need. Toaster lover, that's what it was. Thank you, John. Look at that, man. You jumped from number 3 to 1. About time. Let's see. Let's see. Fine. You can rot here for all I care. Okay. You've been helpful, but I must trouble you for more. I must be going now. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Let me check something out. Oh, I can't talk to her again? Man, I wanted to see if she wanted to barter. She didn't have anything. Okay. And I can't talk to her again either. Okay. Meow, I'm a cat and I have special powers that only cats have. What are you? I'm the person that's gonna kick your ass if you don't stop this cat nonsense and tell me your name. What was the name of the movie? Super Troopers. Like, it's like, see if you can meow with the guy like 10 times, right? Meow, what is going on here? Meow, what is so damn funny? Let's see, I'm just a normal person who is quite impressed with your special nature. Can you tell me your name? I'm Sandy. I'm not really a cat, I just like to play. Can I ask some questions? Are you forced to stay here? Yeah, my mom always tells me where I can and can't go. She tells me that I can play and when to eat and when to go to bed and when I have to potty and when I have to go to school and everything. I don't think it's fair that she can do anything she wants, but I've got to do what she says all the time. I think I've heard enough. Let's see here. Do you like it here? I guess. I miss not having other kids to play with, but Mom says that will change someday. She thinks other kids will come to live here, and until they do, I like to play with Valdis. He's funny and gives me piggyback rides. Mom says I should leave Valdis alone. He's busy and doesn't have time to play with me, but he always plays with me when I ask him to. I just don't tell Mom about it anymore. Okay, that's nice. See, are you safe here? Mommy takes care of me, and Valdis wouldn't let anyone hurt me. I'm safe here. I'll be leaving then. Okay. All right. Let's see. Was there anything else over here? No. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can mess with this computer. Nope. Okay. Ah, you guys are blocking my way. Okay, hold on. Let me move you. He's like, I was just admiring the view. Easy there, Cassidy. It's not like you haven't seen a woman before. Okay, let's see. So we've talked to all these people here. Man, look at all of these. Look at all of these here. We're gonna have to. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me talk to this dude. Greetings, human. Let's see. Who are you? I am Valdis, and you are. Let's see. I'm Z. Let's see. What's your job? I'm currently guarding the area of the vault against any unauthorized personnel. Well, you certainly seem to know your job well. I was passing the time. Okay, so he should let me in here, hopefully. Stop. You not go here? This place off limits. I go where I please, lizard breath. Let's see, what is this place? This is the hatchery. Pack mother is inside, eggs inside. I guard all of pack guard. Let's see, who are you? I Jewel, the pack warrior. I guard the hatchery and I guard mother. Let's see. You must be a position important pack member. You think so? I'm not looking at it that way. It makes me feel good. I like you, thank you. Let's see, I gotta go now. That's the mother over there, okay. So we don't need to go there. We need to figure out how to fix the... It's probably that one right there, but I'm gonna check see if we can mess with any of these ones really quick. Probably not. Okay, let's go ahead and go this way. How interesting. Let's talk to this dude. So, I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What you up to? Let's see. None of your business, Four Eyes. Back off. How would me, like a person from Arroyo, from the tribes, know to call somebody Four Eyes? Alright, let's see. So, can I ask some questions? Let's see, what do you do here? Well, we're having some computer problems, and I'm looking into it. Unfortunately, my forte is software, not hardware. All right. He mentioned this to me and he asked me to take a look. Do you mind? You can't make matters any worse than they already are. Go right ahead. And he asked you a couple things first. Nerds are going to be hated in every sense. I guess so. Let's see. What's all the machinery for? So this is a mainframe computer system and its related support devices. From here, all functions of the vault are remotely controlled. Okay. Isn't this the Vault Overseer room? Normally, the Vault Overseer room would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated, which is interesting because it wasn't back in the day, so it must have changed. Let's see. Isn't that unusual? I don't know the full story, but at one point in the Vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown. I'm not sure which, but anyways, the leaders of the revolution didn't want to entrust the fate of the people to another overseer, so they installed this mainframe. The records say that it was purchased from, what was the name? The Brotherhood of Steel. Interesting. So, and the fact that there was a rebellion is kind of interesting too, because you remember the idea of the reason why the game ended the way that it did in Fallout 1 was the overseer felt it was too dangerous for me, the Vault Dweller, who had extensive experience of the outside world, to return and basically poison the minds of the people that were pure, and basically, like, he was afraid other people would want to leave because they were conditioned to think that it was completely toxic outside, like that it was unlivable, and everything like that. And the fact that we managed to survive and everything and come back intact, it created like the wrong impression to the vault overseer. And so he didn't let us back in. But it seemed that something obviously happened, the idea must have taken root somehow. And there it is, you can't control the masses for too long. I think there's a quote in 1984, and I can't remember what it was. It's something about like the masses can't revolt of their own accord because they don't have a standard of comparison to compare against, or something of that nature, right? And so, once you give them that standard of comparison, then they know. And to some degree, it was the fact that we had left and came back and left again. I guess it was already there. The idea was there that you could leave. So. Can you tell me anything about this Brotherhood? Nope. I'm sorry, but I have no information on them. This all happened ages ago, and I've never found any references to them other than this one. However, it is my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit, and there are some ruins of what appear to be a military base west of here. That may be what's left of them. Okay. Let me ask you some other things then. So, are you here in the vault because you want to be? Oh yeah. I've liked to hear ever since I stumbled upon the place, and I don't really want to leave. I've always been a loner, and I don't really care much for people. No offense intended. None taken. Okay, what do you think about the Death Claws? Well, in some ways, I admire them for what they are and what they are trying to become. In other ways, they scare the hell out of me. I just don't think I'll ever get used to the fact that they are just as smart as I am. Well, some of them are that smart. Let's see, do you think they're a threat to human society? Oh, absolutely. They are far superior to us physically, and they are our equals mentally. That makes them a pretty big threat. However, it comes down to the morals and ethics in the end. Fortunately, they seem to be ethically and morally well developed. I see what you mean. Okay, I'll be going. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't fix this damn thing. Okay. So we can hit it in that special way, or kick it in that special way. Run the diagnostics program, open it up and look inside. Leave it alone. Let's leave it alone for a minute. Hold on. I've done way too much inside Vault 13. I don't want to mess this up and have to redo all that. I haven't really done much. I guess we've talked to a lot of people, but let's see here. Let's go ahead and run the diagnostic program. You are certain that the system should have a set of diagnostic routines available. However, the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. The unit accepts voice commands only. So what do you do? The only thing left to do is look inside. Peering into a mass of cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition modules, is beyond repair and it must be replaced. Now all you need to do is find a replacement module, which we have. So, hopefully, if we use the repair button, can we repair it? You install the module in the terminal and the system is repaired. The system is working fine now. Okay. I feel like we need to go tell Grunthor that this shit was sabotaged. Because who would sabotage it and why? It's you again. What do you want? Let's see. What is this place? I'd like to speak to the mother. You wait, I ask Mother. Okay. Mother says that she'll talk to you. You can go in, but you go alone. Friends stay here. You not cause trouble. I not want to hurt you, but I hurt you bad if you cause trouble. Okay. I have a feeling, hopefully they don't try to come with me. Okay, it looks like they're not going to. This is fascinating. A human visitor is unexpected, but not unwelcome event. I am Kirith. Let's see, so you're the Deathclaw mother. I am the current pack mother. After my eggs hatch, the other mothers will have their turn. There are other mothers. Yes, there are more mothers. Should anything happen to me, one will be chosen to take my place. The pack must survive. I understand. Who is the Deathclaw father? These eggs were sired by Grunthor, the pack leader. It is Grunthor who decides who will mate and who will not. The pack will be made strong by Grunthor. Selective breeding to improve the strain. Okay. What happened to the door? It looks like it has seen better days. That is a painful memory. A treacherous human sneaked in here and planted a bomb among the eggs while I was asleep. Fortunately, he was not as stealthy leaving, and I awoke to find the bomb. There was not enough time to deal with the device properly, so I threw it at the door and placed myself between it and the eggs. The eggs and I survived. The door did not. What happened to the person who did this? His name was Matt, and he was a prisoner here. Personally, I wanted him dead, but Grunthor would not allow it. I do not see the wisdom in this, but Grunthor's word is law, and he will be obeyed. Should you talk to this human, take care. He cannot be trusted. Did we talk to a guy named Matt? How did this person... I don't remember. How this person... Oh, maybe he's on the second floor. I didn't go to the second floor. The guard was added after the incident occurred. We were more trusting back then, but now we're more careful. I see. So who built the hatchery? We built the cave portion, and a human friend installed the door. He got the parts from a settlement northeast of here. Northeast. That would be maybe Redding or Broken Hills? Or New Reno? Okay. I'll be leaving now. Okay. Matt. I wonder if he sabotaged the thing. Because yeah, we did not go to the second floor. So this door is now open. Will they get mad at me if I like loot shit? It's locked. He like makes a noise when I like... Let me try something really quick. Just for shits and giggles, let's see what's inside here. Oh boy, we found the Geck. Man, look at that. First fucking try. Hallelujah. Yoink. I kind of feel bad because I didn't go and tell Grunthor that, like, we found it, and then, you know, let me see what happens when I go talk to him really quick. I saved it before we went and did the thing, so I can probably do the thing again, like reload it, and then... And we have the second floor to go chat with, too. I might go to reload this so I can go and chat with the second floor and then see what happens. Okay. You have restored my faith in humans. I thank you for all that you have done for the pack. Is there something that I can do for you in return? You said you would let me know if you found a Gek here. Did you locate one? Yes, there was a Gek in the vault storage room. However, it is missing. I'm sorry that I cannot give it to you as a reward for all your generous help. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so... Yeah. Okay. Let me see what time it is. So I'm over time right now. Okay. I know what I need to do this time. I feel like I betrayed his trust, even though I knew where it was at. So next time when I come back and do this, I want to go back up to the second floor, and I want to see if we can talk to any more people that are there. I chose to come straight down to the third floor because I was kind of scared that, you know, maybe it would piss him off or something. But I think there's more humans to go and talk to, and I'm kind of interested to see, especially if we get, especially if there's a guy named Matt running around, because I'm kind of curious, like, you know, it was you know, the thing was sabotaged, the voice control module, so that's just kind of interesting. But this has been a fascinating episode so far. I know it didn't work out so with me trying to take out that Raider dude in Vault 15. Maybe I can coax some of these Deathclaws to go over there and take care of them, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, folks. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. We'll pick it back up here next time and finish this off, and then we'll be able to get that Gek back up to Arroyo. Hopefully that doesn't beat the game. I don't think it's going to, but we still have a lot to do in this game from what I'm tracking. So, but I do want to get that back. So, all right, folks, I'm gonna head out for the night. So, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch y'all later. Okay, take care, everyone.